Hi, it's B and welcome back to my channel. Alright, so I'm gonna make I'm gonna call it breakfast quinoa salad. This is a lot. I'm so hungry. Okay, so I have I have some whole white mushrooms here. They're organic. This is the wrapper. I'm only using 2. This is 2. I have some green beans. I don't have that package out, but they are organic green beans. This is spinach right here, and that's my organic spinach. I have some organic kale right here. I'm going to cut this up finely. I have 2 eggs here that I'm going to use. This is the eggs that I'm using, Vital Farms, pasture raised, organic. Yes, and I have quinoa that is done. And that is here. That's done already. I started it because it takes 15 minutes and I wasn't really sure what I was doing, honestly. But alright, so that's already done. I'm going to cover that back up. I just follow the directions on the package. And I use the triple color blend, organic, gluten-free, non-GMO. So I'm going to be using the same spices, organic dill, what's this, sea salt? This isn't black pepper, and it's ancient fine sea salt. And it's a little bit of garlic salt. I'm going to be using a little bit of the cumin. And a little bit of some turmeric. I say a little bit, but it's really a lot. Alright, and some organic black pepper. And my garlic, which is here. I already cut it up. I'm leaving some raw. That's going to stay raw. Alright, these are my ingredients. Oh, and my oil for my pan. 100% pure avocado oil. And I'm going to be sauteing this in here and some stuff in here. So those are heating up. Alright, gotta start chopping. Alright, so I'm going to cut up my kale really finely because I'm actually going to try to saute it. Normally I cook it, I steam it, so it doesn't really matter how big it is, but I'm going to try this. I mean, I've done it before, but usually it's the kale that's already in like the small bags, like how the spinach come, or in like those plastic hard containers. This is a little harder, so I don't really know how this is going to work. So I'm just going to cut it really fine. And I'm going to throw it in my pan. Alright, so this is pretty fine. It's actually really fine. So I'm just going to throw that in my pan and get that going. So I'm going to put the kale in first because it's going to take longer to cook. And I want to make sure it cooks all the way through. So now I'm going to cut up my green beans really small because I want them to be bite-sized. And then I'm going to add those in a little bit after the kale is cooked for a little while, so that way they don't overcook and get all mushy. Alright, so that's how I'm going to do those, like this big. Alright, put those to the side. Put up my kale here. Once it's all in the pan, I'll show you. I got a little avocado oil in there. Alright, I'm going to cut up my mushrooms. So I like to save the stems. I do eat the stems, but I cut them up and cook them with my garlic. I'm going to cook the mushrooms in a separate pan. And then after the mushrooms are almost done, I'm going to add the garlic. So you can cut the mushrooms as thin as you want, as thick as you want. It doesn't really matter. The only thing that really changes is the cook time. You know, obviously if they're thicker, they're going to take longer to cook. You can cut them small. You know, it doesn't really matter at all. But I try to make them even so that way they do cook evenly. So, alright. There you go. white mushrooms, organic. I'm going to throw that in my small pan. Guess it looks okay. Guess it looks okay. I'll show you guys in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to do some spinach. Spinach is absolutely last because it doesn't take that long. Like, it literally takes seconds. So, like, when the eggs are almost done is when the spinach will get cooked. That's what I do. Just keep chopping, keep chopping, keep chopping. You don't have to do this. Spinach breaks down on its own. Like, you really don't have to do this, but sorry, I was going to throw that green bean in, and then I realized I didn't do the green beans yet. Alright, so I have my kale in here. It actually tastes really good. It got kind of crispy. I like it. I got my white mushrooms, my garlic. I did start the garlic in this pan that the eggs are in now. I mean, yeah, and the mushrooms. I started the mushrooms first, cooked them a little bit, and then I added the garlic, cooked that a little bit, and then I added it to this pan that has the kale and the green beans, and now I'm going to add my spinach because my eggs are going to be done in a minute. I have my quinoa over here, still hot. I'm going to keep that covered so it stays hot. It's a lot of quinoa. I'm going to save some. So that is not all for right now. I'm going to flip my eggs, make them over easy. And so what you see in the pan is just the juices from the avocado oil and all the seasonings that I cooked the mushrooms and the garlic with. So that way my eggs have the same flavor. And all the seasonings that I showed you are on here: turmeric, cumin, sea salt, peppercorn, dill, and a little bit of garlic salt. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to my eggs, a little bit of pepper. Yeah, that's a little bit to me. So I just made a little bit of dressing. I'm using this foodie, I think it's vegan, no garlic. Vegan, no garlic Caesar dressing. I mixed with some buffalo ranch. This is organic, dairy-free. They're both dairy-free. And then a little bit of cashew milk yogurt, unsweetened plain. I have the same seasonings, and I'm just going to mix it up. This is how I make my own dressing when I want my own taste. I don't always use these two. Sometimes I use a different one. Sometimes I just use this and all my seasonings. And the juices from my sauteed garlic with sauteed garlic in here. But today I didn't do that. Alright, so there's my dressing. And then keep it hot. Alright, so I put my 2 eggs. They're done. They're over easy. The yolk might be a little overcooked now. I added the quinoa from the pot into the pan, and now I'm just going to reheat it because I like my food really hot, and I'm going to mix it all together. I'm going to mix it together. I don't mind if my egg is broke because that was the point. And in my bowl, I'm just going to, see the yolk is, see that? Oh yeah. So mix it up a little bit. Alright, that's enough. It does look like mush in the bowl, like, I'm not gonna lie, but it doesn't really matter what it looks like right now. I mean, I could have made it look all pretty in the bowl, but I'm gonna end up just mixing it anyway, so why not do it now? I'm so hungry. This is a lot of food. So again, we have 2 big white mushrooms, we have 2 eggs, we have green beans, we have kale in here, we have spinach and quinoa, sauteed garlic, and I'm pretty sure that's it, and that's enough. I just finished working out, so I'm like starving. I already burned off all the fruit and cashew butter that I ate. Alright, and that's it. I'm just going to put it in my bowl. I might top it with some hemp seeds. Maybe not. Hold on, I just want to make sure it's hot enough. I'd rather use wood. I use that plastic spatula for my eggs, but Look at that. That's a breakfast bowl. Breakfast bowl, lunch bowl. It's a delicious bowl is what it is. It needs a little more something. Make sure you taste your food. Add a little more salt. A little more cumin. Alright, you get the point, right? It's getting shaky. It's getting shaky. That was a lot of pepper. Who doesn't like salt and pepper on their eggs, right? I mean, come on. It's breakfast. So after workout meal, lots of protein. Quinoa has proteins. Eggs have protein. Get your fiber with your green beans, your kale, and your spinach. And there you have it. Just gonna put it in the bowl. And I put the raw garlic on the bottom of this bowl because I like raw garlic. But I also like sauteed garlic. I'm gonna eat all this. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm gonna try anyway. I'm really gonna try. Alright, so you get it, right? Look at that. Quinoa, mushrooms, eggs, green beans, spinach, and kale. Take a little bit of this. Drizzle that on it. Add some hemp seeds maybe. If you like my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. So I did add some hemp seeds on there. And there's my flax seeds. These are my organic hemp seeds. Sorry, I don't have the container, but these are organic flax seeds. And I added some hemp seeds, actually hemp hearts, shelled hemp seeds, and flax seeds to my dressing. And I just stir it around. Gives it like a thicker consistency. But this is my after workout meal today. Again, green beans, spinach, kale, 2 eggs, 2 white mushrooms, all organic, all natural. Hemp seeds, flax seeds, and the dressings that I showed you with organic yogurt. Perfect protein for after workout. Please like, share, and subscribe. And quinoa. Don't forget the quinoa. What? Tons of protein. Breakfast bowl. Thanks.